tools. No, these are barbecue. Alright.
Go find Head 8 Tom. I told him you were back in the game. Who? He runs a bar at the top of Slum 404. Start by climbing out of his den, and I'll give you directions.
Alright. What's my... Oh. Well, no, it's about 10-15 second delay on my stream, so... Give me a sec here. I can set this up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're chilling.
On the streets, red, white, people shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. There's a hole inside another road ahead. There's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. No, I ain't no sinner, but I am the man.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in a free world. Keep on rocking in a free world.
Anyways, yeah. Oh, man. Yes, indeed, I'm alone again. Here comes emptiness, crashing. See the level hate I can't find in between. I've been with witches and I've been with the queen. It wouldn't have worked out anyway, 'cause it's another lonely day. Anyways, yeah. Ben Harper. Ben Harper, everybody, here in studio. How does it go? Yeah. Ah, there you go. It's been a while since I played that one. There goes the ukulele. while since I played this stuff. Let me tell you about a story about a little man called Wonder Boy. I wish I knew how to play the whole song to that, you know. What kind of stuff? You want to hear, we could do Metallica. I'm going to need a different pick for Metallica, though. I don't know if I have one of them here. Let me get a real pick. Because, these picks suck. There's no grip on them. It's just plastic. So instead, we use a nylon pick. They have like Jim Dunlop, and it's got like these little crosshatch bump things, so that it's really easy to grip the guitar. You don't have to worry about it. So this is a $289 Michael Kelly, really cheap guitar, and it comes with a case, and no one's bought it in like a year. It's been sitting here, and it's not a bad starter guitar. Like, I've seen worse guitars. What can we do? We can do. Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, here's a quick little note. Call of Cthulhu by Metallica, for Ride the Lightning, has the same sequence of chords as Megadeth Hangar 18, and you know who was in Megadeth, who was also in Metallica. Here's Hangar 18. And then here's the Metallica part. Yeah, same chords. I used to do a couple songs. Oh, we could do Wonderwall, because everyone hates that song.
Today is gonna be the day that we're coming on back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're about to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the world would need a spare one.
Yeah, horrible song. Not a bad guitar. I don't know. Oh, you want to see my electric? I'll show you guys my electric. I think I posted a picture of it before. This here is a Cort EVL X4. It has pentagrams. Let's see if I can get that in the light there. It's got pentagrams for the dots on it. Pretty cool. And it's got EMG 85 passive pickups and a fake knockoff Lloyd Rose that needs to be set up again because it's now down instead of straight across. So I gotta fix it. I don't have time to fix it. It takes forever to fix these things. The Floyd Rose, the problem is that this part here, because you can go You know, you can really win. That's how they do dive bombs and like Kickstart My Heart. Yeah, same thing. So, but it's based on the string tension here, and then on the back behind here, there's actually, I think I have only have the 3 springs in there, and it pulls on it, and the strings pull up on it, and then you're supposed to adjust the string tension so that this is flat perfectly. And it's been sitting unused for who knows how long now. I also just noticed that my pickup in the middle here is on an angle. Craftsmanship, people. This is what you get when you buy like $800 guitars now. It's absolutely brutal. And this is so cheap. A Floyd Rose. So this peg and this peg here, they go into the body, and then this whole section has what's called a knife edge on that goes around the screws, so that when it's sitting there on the tension, it's balancing itself on this really, really thin edge. And unfortunately, they don't use really good metal in the cheap ones. This is probably like $150 or something like that for this one. I mean, the entire guitar is $800, but, well, retail is costing less. But this piece here, if you buy the Floyd Rose one, which is made up, they have a titanium one. I think it's like $480 or something, Canadian or US or something like that. I can't remember what it was when I was checking out the prices. But I could actually buy one and replace it, which I might actually end up doing if I want to keep this guitar. I might just sell it, put it on Kijiji, set it up so it looks right, and then they can fuck with it later, because I don't really want to deal with it. So, but I don't know, guys. I'm getting kind of hungry. I have pepperoni. The guy wants some pepperoni. But yeah, I'm done all my work today. So I'll show you the acoustic actually. This one, this is like a Toys R Us guitar. It's made by a company called Academy. I think it's one of the Toys R Us brands. And what happened is when they put the guitars together, this piece and up to here is separate. This is called the heel. And they set the neck in this way with a dovetail, which is like an angle like this, and then the neck fits into it so it won't pull out. They don't really have to glue it as much, but they do glue it anyways. But what happened is over time, the strings pull on the neck out, and it actually separated the glue joint from the heel to the neck. And so this part here started to pull away from itself. You could put a quarter in there. And that made the action down here really, really far, because the neck bows and then the strings lift away from the fretboard. Makes it really hard to play anywhere past like the 7th to 9th fret. So Dad did this. I didn't fix this one. My dad fixed this one. You go inside and you put a screw in from the inside down into the guitar. You glue it, screw it in there, and then now there's a screw here and it goes up into the other piece. So holds it together, and it stayed overnight, and it hasn't pulled apart yet. I just tuned it up, and it's not separating, so I think it should be good. They didn't want to spend too much money on it, so that's about all you can do for the kind of money they want to spend, which is like $20 or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, it's got the shitty strings. Like these strings, I don't know how well this shows up, but these are like a really dark copper. It's really cheap copper. It's not real copper. It's like some shitty alloy that they just color, like colored steel almost, but it's really horrible. And it sounds so bad. Oh, it's even out of tune now. Alright. So the problem with these guitars, this is what happens. So someone was asking in the channel, was 3 days ago, something like that, what's the difference between a $200 guitar and a $2,000 guitar? Here's an example. Okay, so this is like probably $80. And if you look, I'll get this as head on as possible. And it's hard to do this looking at the screen. So these tuning pegs, the strings go down the center. So you always wind it this way, okay? So that when you're tightening it, the string's always going on the top side or on the bottom ones of the top frets or things, whatever, fuck it. And what happens with the cheap guitars is these are not spaced properly. So there's actually, which one is it? This one here. So this tuning peg, the string actually goes right underneath this string. And I think it's actually touching it. Yeah, it is actually touching it. So it's affecting it. So now every time you turn this one, it's rubbing against this one or vice versa and messing up the tuning. Like it's not going to be exact. Like slowly over time, this string will crush this string a little bit because it's got pressure on it and it'll take a long time, but you'll be playing it and the vibrations will just make it really shitty. And I'm pretty sure it's deadening the string. Either that or it just sounds like shit. Blitzkrieg! Man, it is really hard to play. But anyways, yeah. So that's a shitty guitar. But the lady, it's actually the singer in my band, and she actually, I'm gonna add the link for we did a filter. Hey man, nice shot. I'm playing bass in the band. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But yeah, so we're playing. I'm playing bass in the band. We did a filter. Hey man, nice shot. And yeah, it's not bad, but I am probably going to stop streaming here for a bit because I need to do this. But I'm going to load up the video for you guys. It was filmed on an iPod or a potato, however you want to look at it. And I ripped the video. The guy posted it on Facebook, and yeah, it's horrible. Okay, we'll play it next. Sorry. I'm gonna do that, Wizard. You're gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, we'll play it, and then we'll go back into the stuff. Someone start a poll. I'm gonna grab some food. I'm friggin' hungry right now. So thanks for guys watching, everybody. Have a fun time. Don't forget, there are people in the channel that don't like me. Alright. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.